because we said everything we need to say about next week tonight in the ring. When Anita Page was left broken, pile driven into the mat by Sean Reed, and Kevin Zion, one of Kellen James's chosen few, was destroyed and bled out in the ring by this man, Corey Daniels. And you saw that now solidified on our team, Big Mick Vicious, when he destroyed J Money, when he broke him and forsook their friendship. But, Big Mick, I do have to say, let me veer off for 1 second. Mick, you're on the team, but I was watching some footage, and I know it was you that put that cup of ice on the ground last week that I tripped over and almost fell down and embarrassed myself. So, Mick, go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner, Mick. Now. See, I do always get what I want. I always get what I want. Found out who dropped the ice. I've taken everything away from Kellen James. Belts, wrestlers, and now Corey Daniels. There's no way that he didn't concuss that bow tie wearing freak. But I want you to know that next week, when we win the 10-man tag, see, I'm not going anywhere. We're not losing. We don't lose. We always win when it counts. Things like flukes by Austin Carrier, those are just glimmers of hope. That will be like a mustard burn, momentarily tangy, but then gone with the wind. But I want all of you to know, all 5 of you on Kellen James's team, that I'm not going to fire you when I take complete control. No, I'm going to keep you around. And Kellen, that goes for you too. Because I like to keep you under my thumb. I like taking things away from you. As I said, belts, wrestlers, your dignity. And I'm going to keep taking from you. Order 66 is going to keep taking from you. We're going to take, and we're going to take, and we're going to take until you've got nothing left to give us but blood. And we're going to take that one drop at a time.
Yeah, tonight, Jared Ethan, I had you, and I had you good. The premier player, hey, I might be beaten up and beat down, but I'm not out. And on that note, you know I took you down through there. And on another note, Big Mick Vicious, you big gorilla, you big bear, we're supposed to be friends. Order 66 has got your head all screwed up. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you need to get your head together, bro. Look at me, holding my ribs, you try to take me out. Hell, I just came back a few days ago, a few weeks ago, and you're already trying to put me out again, but that's okay. You and Zed Gecko got your little plan, you got your rocks off. And I'm done with that. We're gonna settle this another time.
Hey, J Money?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of fans talk about after your match that they think you had your hand on the ropes.
I did, yes.
For 3 count. I went back and looked at the video just to make sure, and found out I made a mistake. You did have your hand on the rope during the 3 count. That decision was fine. I can't reverse that.
Okay.
But I did call the board of directors, and they have granted you a rematch for next week.
Okay, well, I know, Stan, we've been friends for a long time, you know, and I appreciate you. I know you would do what you could do to get it right, and I appreciate it. That's what I'm saying, you know. Real men take care of real men. This is the premier player, J Money. Jared Ethan, get ready to lose that strap, boy.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Mr. Dude, my belt. What's wrong with you? You that messed up because you lost your championship? Now that you only got 2 belts?
I had 2 championships, K-Swiss. 2. No one in this company has ever done that.
No one in this company's ever. You got 1. Worry about that 1. You've lost the last 4 matches you've been in. We got anarchy next week. Get your head in the game before we lose these things.
I gotta get my head in the game?
Yeah, you gotta get your head in the game.
I'm the only reason that we have these tag team championships.
Really? Because I won my match
been cheated week in and week out.
Cheated. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one who's properly representing our team as a winner.
You were nothing before we were paired up. I am the second longest reigning champion in this company's history, and I brought prestige back to the West Tennessee Championship. I'm the longest. My shoulder was clearly up before 3. You can look back and view the footage. I was cheated out of my West Tennessee Championship, and I was cheated out of gaining the heavyweight championship of SPW.
Okay. All that aside, get your head in the game. Let's focus on our match next week. We got a title match. Come on, dog. You got this.
Don't touch me.
Southern Premier Wrestling, my name is Jeremiah Plunkett. Have you ever just really been disappointed in yourself? I keep thinking that I just did something wrong, and I had this really good match with K-Swiss, and I had him rocking, and I had him rolling, and I tried to be entertaining. I tried to be cute and funny, and I got kicked in the nuts, and I lost the match. What can I say? But really, no excuses. But I just got to do something. I went against everything I believe in. You see, I'm trained old school. I'm trained Southern style, and I abandoned that to be entertaining tonight. Maybe I need to revert back to what got me to the game. You know, maybe I need to revert back to punching, kicking. I mean, I've made quite the reputation for knocking people out. Southern Premier Wrestling, I think what you need is a little old school revolution. And I'll be back. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I'm coming. And I'm coming with 5 knuckles, upside chins. I'm coming to knock people out. And I'm coming to bring wrestling back to West Tennessee, old school wrestling, Southern style wrestling, which you grew up. I'll see you soon.
Austin Carrier.
Sean, I'd like to thank you for embracing gerontology and helping me achieve my
What
destiny.
are you doing?
It's written in the book that
Do you really think what happened last week matters to me? Do you really think that I came out here and helped you because I'm bought into your baloney, your garbage that you're spitting?
you don't realize what it's wrote right here in my destiny for me to save West Tennessee as their champion. A man in black was going to come to the ring to fulfill my destiny. And here I am, and you're going to buy me gerontology. I can save you, Sean.
You can save
I
me.
can save you, Sean.
Where was Jaredology tonight when Austin Carrier was pinning my shoulders to the mat? Where was Jared and his West Tennessee title when I was getting beat by Austin Carrier? You just talk about Jaredology. I need to embrace it. I need to do this. You're about to embrace my foot on your chin.
Sean, I went 13 losses before I won this. You have to lose to do the pilgrimage. The pilgrimage is all about the journey. You have to learn to embrace me. You have to look
You know
inside.
what? You know what? I don't even have time for you right now. I don't have time for this, and I definitely don't have time for you with your garbage. Embrace me, Sean! Embrace me! Can't believe this right now.
Andrew, are you okay? Austin, what about Matt? Has anybody heard from Matt Taylor? They had to have done something to Matt. There has to be a reason that he was not here for the match.
Kill!
Ricky.
Let me tell you something.
What?
Let me make sure I tell all you. Tonight was something personal between me and Order 66. And you guys had to come out there and do something about it. That's not how I work. I work alone. Why do you think my name is the Lone Wolf? And you're saying you got me on the poster saying that I'm part of y'all's team?
Yeah.
That's not how it works here. I've got my own reasons to take out Order 66, and it's not with the help of you guys.
Ricky! Ricky! You know what, Ricky? I understand your motives. I know where you're coming from. But you know what? If you don't want to do it for Southern Premier Wrestling, do it for yourself! You notice that, Gecko? Ever since you showed up at Southern Premier Wrestling, you've been a thorn in my side. You've taken my job from me. You've taken my tag tag team away. You've taken the tag team championship. You've taken Austin singles championship to the point where, you know what? I have nothing left. All I have left is September 27th and a total elimination tag team match. Kellen James, Austin Carrier, Andrew Palmer, Matt Taylor. Guys, I'll find somebody else if I have to, but hopefully Ricky Smith. We're coming for Order 66. Tell him, Andrew.
You know, your little list, it seemed to leave out a couple of things. Like number one, the Southern Premier Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Easy. Which Corey Daniels and Order 66 just loved taking from me. They had their little funeral, they had their mocking time, they had their fun. Playtime is over. Playtime is done. This is a man's game. This is a man's sport. And it's time to man show up. Because I'm sick of going out there and seeing this company tarnished. I'm sick of wearing a logo on my shirt that represents a bunch of thugs out there running their mouths, using gang warfare. We're not a gang. We're not a damn posse. We're not a crew. We're guys who believe in SPW, who love SPW. I bleed this company. I've sacrificed more than you know for this company. And I will continue to do so until there is not a breath in my body and a drop of blood in my veins, because I am SPW, I am pro wrestling. I will represent this company until I am dead, and that means you will have to kill me. Bring guns, knives. You will have to kill me. You want violence? You want the psycho butcher? You got it.
Up until this point, it's been all fun and games. I ain't got much to say about it. But next week, playtime's over.